What is happening? What is up? This is a new segment I'm going to try out. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. It's called Locks and Leans. I'm going to give you a couple of plays, and then I will tell you if it's a lock or a lean. Lean just means I haven't put my money on it yet. Lock means I'm locking it in, putting my own money on it. Hope you find this interesting. But first, we got to play the beats. The first play I want to look at is Kenneth Walker's anytime touchdown. Now, Kenneth Walker is coming back from an abdominal injury. I believe he's going to play, but obviously, please, ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention to the injury news. Don't play a guy that's injured. Don't play the guy if we get word Saturday evening, Sunday morning that he's a game time decision. He's going to test it out in warm-ups to see how he feels. However, if we get news that Kenneth Walker is healthy in this game, that is something I'm looking at. Kenneth Walker, anytime touchdown, is a plus 110 right now at DraftKings. When he was played this season, he looked great. Kenneth Walker looked explosive. He had a stranglehold on the touches in this offense. I think this is going to be a relatively high scoring up and down the field game. The only negative going against Kenneth Walker is coming back from injury, and the Detroit Lions are allowing a measly 2.76 yards per carry this season. So, is Kenneth Walker a lock or a lean? Well, if you can't tell, he's a lean right now based on injury news and not the best matchup we have. However, I do believe that Kenneth Walker is in a spot where I might end up going to the well on an anytime touchdown, especially if we can get this at plus 130, plus 140 potentially. There's, as I said, only one book has this line right now at DK at a plus 110. Let's wait and see a little bit more. So therefore, right now, Kenneth Walker is a lean. Oh, hello. Do you follow people on Twitter, X, or TikTok that do sports betting? Are you happy with their performance? Do you find yourself wanting more variety from a player, or more specificity, or perhaps more transparency is what you seek? If you answered yes to any of these questions, including and/or but not limited to success, great plays, player props, money lines, NFL, NBA, all of the above, if those are what you seek, give us a call. Dial 1-888-BET-SMART. That's 1-888-367-9243. And remember, we bet smart and win more. The next play I've got for you guys is Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown. Going back to back on anytime touchdowns. Saquon Barkley has been an absolute monster this year. However, the odds are not great for his anytime touchdown. Only going to get a minus 128 on Caesars at the time of this video. However, Saquon has been smashing in this spot. He has looked explosive. He's looked 5 years younger and 3 knee injuries earlier in his career right now. He is running at a great clip. He looks fantastic. This offensive line is great. Definitely the best offensive line he's ever run against. He comes up against the Tampa Bay defense that has not allowed a passing touchdown on the season. They rank number 1 in the league. Do you know what they rank against the run? 31st, giving up 2 rushing touchdowns per game. This is a smash spot for Saquon Barkley. Therefore, this is a lock. Lock in Saquon Barkley's anytime touchdown. I found it at a minus 128 on Caesars right now. Do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Shop for the best odds you can find. Now I'm going to give you 2 plays for the sake of your time. I value your time. I value my time. Time is something we're never going to get back, so let's not waste a minute of it. David Montgomery, anytime touchdown. Geno Smith, over 245.5 passing yards. David Montgomery's anytime touchdown is a minus 135 on DK. Geno Smith's over 245 passing yards is a minus 115 on BetMGM. Which play is the lock? Which play is the lean? Are they both leans? Are they both locks? Well, if you've watched my videos before, you might already know the answer. While I love me some Seattle offense this year, and I do have a play for none other than DK Metcalf posted right now, currently, as we speak. It's sitting there in the VIP picks. The lock is David Montgomery. This man in this Detroit offense is incredible. He is a touchdown machine. even with an incredible running back by his side in Jahmyr Gibbs. He has scored in 80% of the last 20 games. 80%. That is insane. He's on a 4-game touchdown streak. His red zone touchdowns, his attempts per game in the red zone this season, 3. Let me make sure I get this right. 4, 3, and 2. He has not seen fewer than 2 rushing attempts in the red zone in like 12 games. David Montgomery is the unequivocal running back in the red zone. He will get his fair share of touches. Jahmyr Gibbs may get some too. This is a spot where both guys can smash. I like the David Montgomery anytime touchdown, and I just found it. Guys, I just found it at a -115 on FanDuel. Get it before it's gone. Now, the Geno Smith play. Let's talk about my boy Geno. Geno Smith has hit this line in 2 or 3 games this year, throwing for 327 and 289 yards when he's exceeded this line. I believe that this is going to be a shootout, up and down the field, high-scoring game. At least it should be. Neither offense or neither defense can really slow down the other team's offense. Nobody has a match for the other team's number 1 receivers in Amon-Ra St. Brown and DK Metcalf. I expect big game from DK. Not going to exactly tell you what it is, but just know I expect a good, big game from DK in this game. And if he gets there, and then with a very talented Jackson Smith-Njigba taking a huge leap in year 2, I like Geno Smith over 242. And actually, you can get it right now at Caesars. 239.5 yardage. Take the over at a -127. I like his over. Now, is it a lock or a lean, though? This right now is still a lean. All right. I want to look at this a little bit further. I've also tried to really narrow down my plays a little bit as we go into week 4 of the season. We start to get more data. I think there's a little bit less variance right now than what we've seen to start the year. We start to see and know who these teams are. However, if you've been following the NFL, like I'm sure you have, the favorites have struggled this year. It has been a very strange year to start the NFL season. I think this is the worst favorites have been against the spread in 20 years, if I'm not mistaken. So obviously we're starting to see some strange things happen this year in the NFL to start it off. So I don't think I can lean in on the data just yet like I want to. That is why this play is just a lean. However, if you take a look at it, if you do your own research and find out that you like this play, or if I've put you onto that play, then great, so be it, because I might end up throwing some loot on Geno Smith to exceed this passing yardage prop. Guys, I hope you like the new format of this video. I know I didn't use the screen as much. I didn't throw these plays up on FanDuel. I kind of just talked about them and stuff. I'll let you know, I'm working it. It's a work in progress. We're going to see how we want to do this and what makes the most sense for throwing plays up on the board. And pretty soon, guys, there's going to be a tool that solves all our problems here. It's going to be plastered on the board 24/7. All right? If you don't know what it is, take a look. All right? It's coming. But for now, I hope you bet smart and win more.